Rich Tarani, thanks for watching. We're at the ITEXPO Tech Super Show 2026 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Bernard Breton is back with us. He's with Adaptiv Networks. Bernard, welcome back to the show. How are you?
Rich, it's a pleasure. I mean, I think it's been 7 years straight that I've been here and doing those interviews with you. Always a pleasure.
It feels like longer, but yeah. Really, I mean, it just informally, like if I just think off the top of my head, like I think 2012, 2013, no?
No, it was 2018 actually.
Wow. Okay, well, you make quite an impression apparently.
There you go.
So you're a well-known company in the SD-WAN space. Why don't you give an overview in case someone's not familiar?
Yeah, so Adaptiv Networks is a pure-play cloud-managed SD-WAN provider. We build a technology that is fully cloud-managed, deployed in gateways all around the world, really focusing on providing an SD-WAN solution that is designed for the lean IT environment. Something that is simple, yet extremely effective, high performance, high reliability, and we've been over the last 3 years putting a lot of emphasis on network security as well. So really designed for those businesses that are looking for something that fits a lean IT environment. So like large groups of small branches, for example, are a perfect fit for our product.
And AI is revolutionizing almost every market. What's it doing at SD-WAN, if anything?
Yeah, well, I think when you think of AI, the workload of AI, they live in the cloud again. And when you think about SD-WAN, it's really made access to the digital services more reliable, higher quality, and more secure. So when you think about AI, and all businesses, frankly, are adopting AI in mass right now, that basically means that their reliance on accessing cloud resources has increased. And SD-WAN is really becoming sort of that networking fabric that powers the businesses, whether they're small, medium, or large. And AI is just adding to the fundamental requirement of SD-WAN.
All right, so walk me through exactly though how that helps or changes a small business and how it operates.
Yeah, so when you're a small business, let's say that you're using some agentic AI or you're simply using Copilot, ChatGPT, you are going to rely enormously on first the uplink, and you're going to need high quality. AI is not as tolerant to latency than human beings. They're looking for answers quickly, and you tend to actually upload a lot of data, like files, like videos, documents. So you're changing quite a bit where stuff goes and what is the nature of the traffic that is transported. In pre-AI, you had a very asymmetrical downlink situation. You're moving to a very much uplink situation with AI. And you have a lot of asymmetric connectivity, which has a lot of downlink and very low uplink. So then it really becomes important for your service to be available, for your network to be available, but also for AI to be prioritized over low priority services so that you retain a very good quality service from your AI underpinning.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, what else should we know?
Well, we're always innovating. We've just actually launched a new version of our product, 8.4 last week, actually last Friday. So a lot of capabilities, again, focusing very much now on bringing more security features without increasing complexity too much. I mean, IT is never going to be overly simple. The reality is that there's a lot of complexity in IT, but we're working very hard in keeping the simplicity of the solution while adding a lot of new capabilities. So a lot of new stuff is coming up, including, for example, our iOS version and Android version for the remote users, as well as we'll have some big announcement in the coming weeks, but I won't be able to talk about it here today. I thought I would be able to, but it might wait a couple more weeks.
So it sounds to me like people should be checking your website often to see what the news is, right?
Absolutely, and probably by the time that this is published, it might very well have been announced already, and look forward to all of the positive that will come out of that. We've been putting a lot of effort in really making sure that SD-WAN sort of becomes, again, that fabric of the hyper-converged edge, which is the support of all of those digital services. We've been putting a lot of effort into that, and you'll see some news about that in the coming weeks.
Thanks for being here.
It's a pleasure, as always.